Hey Jews, wondering how everyone got so anti-Semitic all of a sudden? Well, guess what? They always were anti-Semitic. It just wasn't socially acceptable to express that. And also I want to talk about useful idiots, okay? So useful idiots, let's explore. When they, and I'm gonna do this, when they, we'll talk about that after, or you can just go watch other videos of mine like New World Order versus Redemption. For example, I'll link everything in my description. But when they needed factory workers, then everyone who went to public school and university, whatever, became a factory worker because that's what they needed. They needed factory workers, okay? Then when they needed other types of things, then most other people did that. When they needed computer programmers, we were all computer programmers. Now they need activists and radicals. And now that's why you're seeing that come out of their public institutions. Okay? So for the most part, without the Torah, knowledge and information, we become useful idiots to agendas that are not, for the most part, good for the majority of the people. They're good for some of the people. They're good for the people who make the agendas, like Agenda 2030. Okay, so when they say we're all in this together, they don't mean you, useful idiots. They mean them, the ones who are making the agendas. Did you vote to give up your national sovereignty for the WHO Accords or Pact or whatever it is? You didn't. Did you vote to block out the sun and to spray everybody with aerosols in the air? Did you vote for that? Did you vote for any of these wars? Did you? No. Okay, so usually not. So in order not to become a useful idiot, God, through this line from the genius that was Avraham Avinu, from this line through Yitzchak, through Yaakov, through the 12 tribes, through Levi, who was never a slave in Egypt, a lot of the other tribes, also not Joseph, okay? Again, other classes that I have, you can please go and look at all of them. But they were never mixed in, because when you mix in and when you don't have this information about God and about reality and about how to free your mind and keep your mind free, like Levi and the tribe of Levi always was free, and they kept this information and it went through Moses, who gave it to us in the Torah, and then that's how we became a free nation. Free from what? Free from being a useful idiot for the other people's agenda. Okay? New world order is not new. Okay? Says King Solomon, who was the smartest person in the entire world ever, had the wisdom of God, said, "Nothing is new under the sun. Everything that was will be again." The New World Order is not new. Okay? It's just world order. This is the Tower of Babel. Okay, so if you don't know the Torah, then you are a useful idiot. I am sorry to tell you that, but you think you know what you know. Okay, and I was also, before I started learning the Torah. I'm going to link in my description the essential reading list that I put in a different class called Essential Reading List for All Jews. We need to wake up. Wake up, please, before it's too late. Before it's too late. Did you ever think in your wildest dreams that we would be reliving pre-Holocaust times? Again? Didn't we say never again? Wasn't the state of Israel here to save us from another Holocaust? How is this happening again? Well, you could answer all of those questions if you would just please open the book that frees your mind. Okay? And again, I was the same way. I didn't think that the Torah was useful. I didn't think that it was, I don't know how to say it even. not for me. If you want to go learn it, go learn it. It's your choice. It's my choice not to. Hello? Can you please think about where this is going? If you look at all the college campuses in the States, where do you think that this is going? Do you think it's just going to go back to normal? You think tomorrow you're just going to go and sit in the students' lounge with everybody and just like laugh it off? Remember when you wanted to annihilate all the Jews? That was fun. No, that's not going to happen. Okay? And we know that that's not going to happen. We actually have prophecies about all of this stuff in the Torah. So I'm urging you, okay? Because also when you think like, okay, if we die, we die. And then we'll finally rest in heaven and we'll have all our, pets and we'll just frolic with unicorns on the rainbows. And no, we know exactly also what happens when you die. It's not going to be fun, and you're not going to be able to say, I didn't know anything. I didn't know Torah because I didn't learn Torah. You have the opportunity at any time to learn Torah. You are a Jew, okay? You are of the holy nation of Israel. And if you are, then there are certain things you must do. And also, by the way, it's going to keep you safe. It's for your benefit. Shabbat. Okay, so we are just before Shabbat. Once again, Baruch Hashem, thank God, we have Shabbat, okay? May this please be your Shabbat that you do something more. If you have never considered doing Shabbat, consider it. If you just stay home, just light the candles, just do Kiddush, just get closer to the nation of Israel, learn the Torah, and stop being a useful idiot, because we know even now, even if before we didn't know where this was going, we know where this is going. We know that this is going to 15-minute cities. We know that this is going to social credit scores. We know that this is going to vaccine mandates, whatever they want. Okay? They need radicals. Now they have radicals. They've radicalized the people in the public school systems. That's why we're told to separate. Why Jew? Why Jew are you there in Colombia? Why Jew are you there learning a bunch of random things like gender studies and history that's like questionable, evolution, all that stuff? Okay, I did too. I have a great Bachelor of Science, which actually somewhat can come in handy because now I have to heal myself from everything, because we saw during the COVID scam how much you could trust some of these doctors and the hospitals and the nurses and whatever, okay? Because they were all in it together, okay? So it's time to really, during the redemption from Egypt, as we just read in the Haggadah for Passover, and we just relearned again, God took us out of that system, okay, that they control. God took us out from that system because at that time we didn't have the Torah. We couldn't liberate ourselves. There's no getting out of the 15 minutes. Can you understand and imagine to yourself right now, as scary as it may be, imagine a world where it's AI controlled, okay, where facial recognition, whatever, 15-minute cities, guarded, social credit score, you don't own anything, and you're happy. Okay, you're gonna be very happy not having any control over your life. Okay, imagine all of that. That pretty much was like how it was in Egypt. Just imagine, okay? How are you ever going to come out of that? How is anyone ever going to get out of that? You're not going to have any money. You're not going to have anything. You're not going to have any power. You're going to have anything. You're going to own nothing. And you're going to be happy, says Klaus Schwab. Mwahahaha. You're never going to get out of that. Your children are never going to get out of that, and your children's children, if you even are allowed to have children. Who knows, okay? So let's not get down there anymore. Let's not go down back to Egypt. Let's learn the Torah. That's why it was given, to help free your mind. And instead, we're like, you know what? It's not so fun to do Shabbat, which is absolutely amazing, restful, peaceful, and gives us a chance to disconnect. We're not going to do that. Instead, we're going to mix in and go to Colombia. How's that turning out for you guys? For us. And again, I'm not trying to be so annoying and condescending. I mean, like I said, I was right there with everybody until I woke up. I woke up in 2014. Okay? So when COVID came along, I was like, yeah, I'm not doing any of that. And everyone I tried to talk to at that time about the vaccine and about Freemasons and about everything, they were all like, that's crazy. Who are they? Who are they? Okay, now we can look around us and see. And even at that time, I was like, you know what? You can see how this is like how the Nazis did everything. Oh, that's crazy. Never again. Now we have Israel so strong and mighty. And the IDF is here to save us. The IDF stood down for 12 hours and let that massacre happen. So get real, get honest, and stop being a useful idiot. Learn Torah, keep Shabbat, and pray to God that this doesn't continue the way that it is going, which is exactly what happened before the Holocaust. We have an opportunity right now to stop it. God tells us in literally every single writing in the Torah, whether it's in the Ketuvim, whether it's in the actual Torah, whether it's in whatever, in every single last thing, that if only the nation of Israel would just cry out to him, he would save us from all of our enemies. He will save us from all of our enemies. Okay? So let's just do that. How about that? So, Shabbat Shalom. Hope y'all keep Shabbat. Hope y'all do something more. Light the candles, do the Kiddush, start to eat kosher, start to act and learn what it is to be the nation of Israel.